This is my best friend Rob from high school. Rob, we met in 5th grade, didn't we?
Yes.
And who was our teacher back then?
Miss
Smith?
Smith.
Yes.
Thank you, right. I was just
So,
Miss Fisher.
we've been sitting here just BSing for... All right, so I got to throw this out there. This is a family-friendly channel.
Yes.
So we got to be good about our language, but...
Okay. Well, I guess
So, Mrs. Smith, and you were and are a huge Pantera fan.
Yes.
And your idol is Dimebag Darrell.
Yep.
And so tell me a little bit about like how that all came to be. Like why you like Pantera and
Well, what kind of got me was obviously grew up 90s metal, Metallica, Pantera, Anthrax, you name it. And then it's kind of sad to say, but like I've always loved the Pantera, but like whatever happened, like out Rosavilla that night when Dimebag got killed with 4, maybe 5 other people in the crowd, whatever. It was kind of sad. But what kind of intrigued me was just not because of like the 90s Pantera or Metallica or any of that. And I'm a history buff, so I started digging back to the roots, like any historian would.
Right.
And so I found this great band, Pantera, back in the day, which nobody even knows or realizes they created 4 albums before they actually made it big.
What were the 4 albums?
So the 4 albums were... The first one was... oh my gosh. Don't put me on the
I'm
spot.
putting you on the spot.
Put
I
me on the
am.
spot.
Yeah.
So the first album was... oh my god. I'm sure people are screaming at me.
Well, it doesn't matter, but...
But anyway, so the second album, I remember some of the albums was like I Am the Night, which that's my favorite album.
Yeah.
Power Metal, which was their last album before they came out with Cowboys from Hell. Metal Magic. Metal Magic was their first album. And so besides those albums, they were truly great, and they could compare those albums. I still to this day compare them to the early 80s Skid Rows, the Poisons, you name it. Those guys were the best.
Rob, I love that you're so passionate about all this stuff, and we've been talking about this for a long time, and I love that you love that stuff so much. It's one of my favorite things about you is that I don't meet a lot of people that are very passionate about the stuff they do, but you're passionate about what you love about all that stuff, and I love it.
And the thing of it was, and I encourage people. I wish hope they look these songs up or their albums up.
Yeah.
The first 3 or 4 albums before Pantera, that we all know.
Yep.
Came about, but these guys were so amazing that their dad kept them from the business side of it.
He didn't want them to.
Yeah, he didn't want them to just go out and make the money, and that they're one and done or whatever, and that's how this all happened. That's how Pantera came about. Jerry Abbott from Nashville, he was a country singer back in the day. He recorded all their songs, the first 3 or 4 albums, and then eventually they got away from that. Got the Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power. I mean, you name it. And then what we all know to be Pantera now, and they actually, and Terry Glaze is one of the best freaking singers on them 3 albums of the 80s eras that you could ever want. And he kindly dismissed himself, made room for Philip Insomnia, obviously the lead singer, and current, and future Pantera singer. But yeah, I encourage anybody and everybody to go out and seek these 3-4 first albums out. They are truly amazing.
I love it.
And I will put them up against anything of Poison, like I said, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Quiet Riot, anything. And I know there's people out there to this day that will agree with me.
Right. Yeah, there's always going to be people that...
Yeah.
But my favorite part about your love of Pantera and that whole era of metal and stuff is that you're just so passionate about it. And I was...
Yes, sir.
I was so happy that we got to go up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a couple years together, and we got to see Dimebag Darrell's guitar, and I'm like,
yeah.
And you knew, and you're like, oh, that's the guitar from this,
Oh, yeah.
and I love it.
And it's just not that. It's like ever since I started this group on Facebook, Glamterra. It's
Glamterra on Facebook. Look it up, folks.
Glamterra is just like, I'm telling you, is like so freaking amazing. All the backstories.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
people that I've known that have like welcomed me into that community.
Yeah, you were telling me a lot of stories earlier today, and I'm like, what? Like
people that sent me so many things. Like I said, the stories, and that's the thing I tribute to my Facebook group Glamterra.
Yeah,
is that I created that group for like people to be reunited of the golden era of Pantera, like the first 3-4 albums.
I love that, man.
Is like, they're playing in small clubs, you know, and they're like, hey, this bouncer, you remember that bartender?
And they all have stories, and everybody shares stuff.
Yeah, remember, like, we went to, we were, like, in Daryl's house, doing shots or whatever.
Man, that's priceless stuff.
It's shit like that. And all these people that I know that grew up, and it's not even that. It's like people from high school.
Yeah.
Like, went to school with these guys, and they're like telling me about my best friend like sold Daryl's his '78 Firebird.
Yeah,
and I got another guy that was the Pantera photographer, forever, and it's things like that, and it's just like, but it's just not for me. I mean, I love my passionate, and I love the stories, but the biggest thing is like someone joins. And they're like, oh, yeah, I remember that person that was at the ranch.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that person that was at the ranch.
Hey, Rob, I love that you're so passionate about all that stuff, and that you've been my best friend since we were, 8 years old?
Yeah, like 5th grade, whatever. Yeah.
So it makes me happy to hear you talk about this stuff, and that you have that you're just... have a passion for life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've had a lot of people in my life that have a passion for like things they love, and that's what I like. That's one of my favorite things in life, is just people that love what they love about life. And that's one of the things I love the most about you is...
Love you too, brother.
I know. I love you so much, buddy.
Not like a finger in the butt, though.
That ain't happening. We're going to give you a hug, and we're going to call this a night.
All right.